Okay, let's go through some floor staining sections. So right now we're just up in libraries and products, and you're going to notice down in closet sections, the floor staining are the 84, 87, and 96. Now they all have very specific use cases for them. So the 84 inch, typically you're not going to have a floor and a toe kick involved with those. The 87, you will have a floor and a toe kick. The 96, usually a floor and a toe kick. You don't have to though, you can always take them out. It's very easy. If you go into the section and you go into parts to build, you can deselect the bottom and the front toe. You don't want to do that in this library section unless you want to change those permanently. So we have the 84, the 87, and the 96. You will also notice that all of these sections come in at the modular depth that is standard for all closets. So that's around 14 inches. If you're curious to know what this modular sizing actually is, you can click on modular sizing and you have all the modular heights and modular depths. As far as the sections in here, you'll notice that we have about 10 sections per uh, per height of floor standing. And that's because I could have created 100 different sections for you, but what I'd like to have happen is draft your first 4 or 5 jobs, go back through, and then save to library whichever sections you are most commonly using. Instead of overwhelming your drafts people with 100 sections, I am going to have you at the beginning make sure that you know how to rebuild a section. There's a couple other videos on this. It's very easy to do, but at first, we don't have 100 sections. Unless you need them, you can add them or you can have me help you add more sections in there. All of the floor staining sections are depth okay, so you can change the depth of all of these. They all fit within the modular depths. If you want to go outside of any of the modular sizes, then you have to uncheck modular depths. Don't do it again, don't do it in the library here. Let's go into a job, and I'm going to just open up this 96 double hang. If I really want to change the depth, which I have to be careful about because I want all of my line boring to line up. If you're doing custom bore, it doesn't really matter. Change it to whatever you want. But this library is intended to use these modular depths. You can turn them off if you need to. And as a brief overview, of course, we always have a double hang. We have our short double hang for the shorter customers. So we also have room, even in an 84, to add a fixed shelf up there because uh, short customers cannot actually reach all the way up to about 84 inches. So you want to have a shorty double hang. And we have a medium, a tall hang, short hang, all the shelving units. And you'll notice I do have a few built in here with doors already. And then we have the angled shoe shelves. So yes, it looks blank right now. There are interior separators. There's another video on how to fill out your angled shoe shelves. That needs to be done during setup. And then we have all of our drawer sections. Beyond that, we have a men's and women's drawer sections. You have your hampers, and then you have your bridge shelves. So you'll notice that the bridge shelf is extended over 4 inches on the left or the right, depending on which one you're using. And that's so that you can cut them down on site for installation. And other than that, that's going to cover floor standing. In the future sections, we will go over LED panels, hanging panels, um, all of the bench sections, island sections, all of that. But for now, these are just your standard floor sections.